Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love,
That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I'll think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets, just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting, or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Le numéro gagnant, le 22. Noir, Berry Pass, 22. Black, house pays all winners.
Check out this fancy pass to the High Rollers Lounge. Can you believe how full of themselves they are over there? I don't think their place is any more VIP than ours, do you?
I don't know. I try to stay away from that place.
Really? Why?
'Cause of my problem.
Gladys? Compadre?
Well, Manny Calavera, you never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I needed to find coins in my couch.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
What's the shuttle waiting for?
Oh, they're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
Why don't you come by the club anymore?
Well, to tell you the truth, Manny, it's your little coat check girl. All that bubbly energy, I just want to strangle her.
I've tried that. It doesn't stop her. Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny, and so am I.
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here, and you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really cared for figs.
That's interesting.
I always liked dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes?
Dates.
They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face.
Never a big fan of prunes.
Oh, poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always forgetting things. I remember one time back when I was 6.
Hedwig, now that's an interesting name.
Or maybe I was 7. No. I had to be 6 because Mr. Rufus was still alive.
Probably you were 7.
Now there was a good dog, Mr. Rufus.
Mr. Rufus?
He was such a sweet little puppy. We didn't
remember
care
I
that
had
he
a
was
dog
deaf.
once.
He was as deaf as they come, but he'd still try to bark. And it would come out sounding like a cat, coughing up a
Could I hold that metal
hairball.
detector for a second?
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla. You wouldn't happen to have a second metal detector around here, would you?
Ugh.
Bye, Carla.
Drop dead!
right out of the gate. Old Maid's Madness.
Hey!
Smokey's Ride. Having a little trouble.
Looks like a great night
Making
for
up
cat
for lost
races.
time. Kentucky White Paw. And it looks like Old Maid's Madness.
Fuchi, that smell. Es peor que la muerte. Well, that's the hole I saw Carlos' metal detector fall through. Oh, no. I could open it with my teeth. I could open it. It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for Kitty. Aha! A little stinky, but it could be worse.